It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're back with more Expanse. We're going to be watching Season 5, Episode 5, entitled Down and Out. Well, the human race is a bit down and out at the moment, aren't they, Nate?
Well,
last time on the Expanse,
stuff just happened.
Marco threw rocks at the Earth. We had 3 successful impacts.
Oh shit.
That's a lot. Nancy Gao is dead. Fred Johnson is dead. He didn't die from the rock impact, but he got killed in the stealing of the proto-molecule for that whole same thing. Sorry about my voice, everybody. My voice is a little... I'm recovering from a cold, so my voice is a little scratchy.
My voice is great, though.
Yes, Nate has a smooth and buttery voice, as always. Amos was with Clarissa Mao in like an underground prison.
Oh, that's right. And
and
then the rock hit and it like locked up and now he's stuck in there with
exactly.
it.
Yeah. So I think they're probably not hurt from the impact, but they're like there together. And people were reminding us after the last episode that they sort of became friends on the journey back from the ring in time we didn't see. You know, like after Clarissa was apprehended, she was brought back to Earth to face justice. And on that journey, Amos like communicated with her a lot and they sort of developed a relationship. So that's why he went to see her there. That's more fleshed out in the books, I guess.
Okay.
And they did mention it on TV and we just forgot.
That's fine. I was also just kind of willing to be like, okay, I guess they're buddies, so that's fine.
And another little piece of info we should remember that we talked over during the last episode is that there was a news broadcast that said that Martian Parliament or something got bombed when the rocks were hitting the Earth. So there was an attack on Mars, but it wasn't as comprehensive. But they did hit like Earth, Mars, and the Belt all at once. This was a very coordinated attack. And Marco was very proud of what he did. No trepidation about like, what have I become or anything. He's just like, nail it, dude.
Yeah, it's like, we did it. Killed so many people, man.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Very, very bad.
Yeah, bad guy.
So,
and Naomi is there with them still, right?
Yes, she's with Marco and Philip and is,
kind of just stuck there. Seemingly she's just like...
I'm trying to find the word. Horrified is the word. I'm trying to find something that's more intense than
devastated.
Horrified. About what her son has become and what her old lover has made her son into. So, yeah. Should we see what's going to happen next? I'm anxious to see
definitely.
where this is going, because...
It's been a while since we even got a chance to watch the show.
That's right,
with everything else going on.
There's been some events going on, but here we are. Back to the Expanse. So let's check it out. We got a Patreon down there if you want to look at that. Otherwise, let's get into this.
High population density in the affected areas makes estimates difficult, but it appears that initial fatalities will be in the range of 1 to 2 million. The impacts have wreaked havoc on power, transportation...
Seems like it should be bigger than that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That also might just be immediately.
Yeah, that's the instant death.
Yeah, the disaster that keeps on disastering.
If it hadn't been Marco, it would have been someone else.
It wasn't someone else, it was him.
Oh, so she's
I knew had him in an airlock.
guilty that she didn't execute him.
That better to be together in a moment like this.
All right. We're prepared to dock.
Yeah, that would be very difficult to be like, I had him.
I could have killed this guy.
Yep.
Maybe it was inevitable.
Fred Johnson didn't believe that.
I heard he was a good man. For an Earther.
He was a good man. Period.
Okay.
I don't think of Fred Johnson as an Earther at all.
Yeah, no. That's so funny.
Marco Arnaros has asked us to meet.
Do you do it? Isn't it definitely a trap?
Well, no, not necessarily. He wants people.
I guess.
We will accept.
He'll talk to them with the same considerations they were just making to each other about how, like, you're already going to be blamed for what's happened. Like, you might as well be on our side while we have the upper hand.
I feel like he would assume that Drummer would immediately just kill him at the first chance that she gets.
I guess.
Like no conversation there at that point.
Peaches.
Is she gonna get access to her body mods again? Because whatever
Yeah.
was shutting them off is gonna be shut down.
That's what I'm thinking. She'll just be able to punch her way out of there.
There must have been an earthquake.
It was a meteor hit in Africa.
How does he know
Maybe
that?
this is the aftershock from that.
Well, the first one hit in Africa, and this is the second one that they
Oh,
got
yeah,
hit by,
okay.
so.
Open the door.
Free must have buckled. I'm gonna go find help.
Yep.
Have you heard those stories from inside the towers on 9/11? That people who were in there just instantly you couldn't open any door in the building?
Oh yeah, 'cause
All the doors jammed.
Everything just shifted. Yeah. Whoa.
You're not going anywhere.
Wrong.
We're in lockdown. Inmates remain in place until we hear from upstairs.
Two?
That's a good rule.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
haven't heard anything.
No, not yet.
You're responsible for my safety. I am making myself responsible for hers. Her mom's
But it's not how that works, man.
She is not a threat. And every minute that we spend talking is another minute that we could be getting the fuck out of here.
Individual guards don't get to decide an inmate is
Right.
cool.
It's like it's not my call, man.
Fail to follow my orders and I will shoot you. Understood. Come on.
What could go wrong?
You're right. As soon as her drugs wear off,
We couldn't get through
she's
the
a
beam with
massive threat.
them. Look, there's cave-ins everywhere. There's still no word from Hernandez or Marone.
What the hell's this?
We have to evacuate the civilian. He won't leave without her.
Are you out of your mind?
It's my call, my responsibility.
Right.
No,
It's like you-
what?
Think about this for a second.
Who's in charge?
What are you doing?
There should be a maintenance ladder in the elevator shaft. Good idea.
Yeah, the jammed
No way,
doors.
yeah.
Do you think you can open it? If you use your mind?
I'm still way too doped up. It wouldn't be pretty if I tried.
Rona, I got a bad idea.
You gonna get more inmates?
This is it. This.
Can you open it?
Well, I know you can't.
Open it or it's back to your cell.
This is such a risky move by
I
them.
know. I'm in disbelief that they would even entertain this.
How many of you can he kill before you can light him up, you know?
Yeah, right. It was pretty good.
That's too bad.
Oh, the elevator's up there. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Oh, hey!
Yep. Got her. Ooh.
She's not gonna tell you anything.
I'll feed you to the mushrooms one finger at a time. And I'll eat them in front of you.
Whoa.
It doesn't have to go that far.
Do what you need to, Etta. You're not going to change what happened. Or what about to.
You think by killing Fred, your people are gonna take over now?
What's about to happen? What's the next phase of their plan?
You're going to get to see soon.
Help us recover the sample and find Marco and Eros. We might be able to work out a deal.
You're wasting air to see Wala. Funny thing, I kind of like Fred.
Who else are you working with at this station?
Yeah.
Which station do you mean?
Don't become angry,
She's
Holden.
completely, yeah. But she's
Many
completely
of us.
Tell me what you know.
brainwashed. There's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
She's a true believer.
That's my first finger. You think that's what Bertolotto wanted? To be your favorite pet? To be grateful when you tell us what we're allowed to want so we don't have to bother deciding for ourselves?
Fred Johnson was a friend to all Belters.
He was a tourist.
I don't get that mentality.
I feel like he was more of a belter than an earther.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to take the Rossi out for a hunt.
Did the reporter get kidnapped in all the hubbub? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Wait,
No, don't believe her.
See you when you get back.
Gonna kill Holden? Is that their next plan?
That would be a weird choice, I think.
No.
He's kind of neutral in all this, I feel like.
Yeah, but he's a famous Arthur.
Who's behind these?
Do I look like an elevator repairman?
Let me borrow your gun.
I'm giving you my fucking gun.
He can't use his gun. Our weapons have biometric locks.
Okay. I need you to sink one here.
Nice, that's a good thing in a prison.
Yep.
Tiny, come here.
You should stop calling me that.
See if you can pull this open.
Samuel's gonna piss this guy off.
Yeah, right. I think he should maybe stop calling him that.
Respect this guy, how about?
This'll work. Okay, here's how I figured. We got Tiny, we got 3 guns to make holes.
Gotta stop doing that, man.
A source inside the MCR security service suggested the bombing of Martian Parliament might be linked to the asteroid bombardment of Earth and the attack on Tycho Station. If that is true, then Marco Inaros and his so-called Free Navy will have coordinated the most devastating terrorist campaign in human history. We will continue to keep you updated as this story develops.
Yeah, they did.
They sure did.
I'm betting these traitors are mixed up in the whole goddamn thing. We maintain radio silence.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys might be able to find out how they're able to do this stuff.
Looks like they're gonna intersect with the Hungarian group. Innermost large asteroid group in the belt. Nothing of interest to miners, but very high albedo.
So just a bunch of bright and shiny rocks.
When you think about it, not a bad place to hide. With all the light coming off those rocks, you park a ship near one, went silent. Pretty much disappear from most scopes.
Sounds like a great rendezvous spot if you don't want people seeing what you're doing.
It's pretty cool.
What are you waiting for? Change course, we're following.
We do that now, it's gonna attract attention. We're not gonna look like tourists.
Everything that just went down on Earth, in Mars, and Tycho.
With the details they offered, I bet that's a real place.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, why?
Sit. Get to know your son a little.
I don't
That's what he
think...
wants.
Kinda already tried that, man.
Isn't it?
I'd rather go back to myself.
You are not a prisoner. You are free
Okay.
to go wherever you wish.
Then I'll go back to my ship and leave.
That is what you do best. However,
Huh. Jesus, man.
Smoker isn't your ship. You gave it to Philip. Do you want to give her your ship? No.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, no takesies backsies.
I guess so, but... It's like maybe if I'd have known the circumstances, I wouldn't have made that deal in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, send it. We'll pick up proper provisions when we resupply.
This guy actually likes Naomi. He feels bad.
Yep.
There's no need to play with her like that.
Go.
There's the one guy I feel like might do something good for us, but
Yep.
he's still responsible for Space 9/11, so
Yeah, he's
fuck him.
not. Yep. There's no redeeming himself at this point. But
Do you want to save her? Do you think that she can be saved? I don't know. That is what disappoints me the most.
He's just a kid who wants his family back together.
Right.
I need you by my side, clear of mine. You have every right to be angry with your mother, to be sad about what she did to you,
What about you, though?
what she did to all of us.
Is he trying to convince Philip to, like, kill her or something like that?
I can't tell what he's
How
doing.
do you feel?
Humidity set for dust is waste more water than it has to. You know, Martian tech. Wanna help?
What do you think is going to happen? We'll start working together like old times.
Yeah, right.
And everything will... You let Marco poison your heart. And Philip's. And I will never forgive you for that.
Yeah, the idea...
Yeah, dude.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, right. There's literally infinite other options than that.
You tried to live on Illis, and your body failed like most Belters would.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones who can adapt, their children won't be Belter anymore.
Yeah.
That's...
It's an interesting consideration that, I mean...
All the children are
it's like...
And he's building it on a river of blood. With your help.
But it's like he's saying, our living conditions suck, but if we change them, then we won't be the same anymore.
Sure, I mean, yeah, and I understand that it seems paradoxical to us, but that is, I think, a deep human impulse to preserve the essence of what makes your people.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's constant suffering and fear of death at every
right. Well, or even if people from outside your group would view those characteristics as a detriment, you know, it doesn't. You know, we can talk about more in the post, but
there has to be someone up there with a con to talk to.
Unless there was a cave-in or a fire. Unless they're already dead.
What the fuck? Oh, Jesus!
Oh, shit.
The prisoner just threw him, or?
Connor, get the fuck down here or I will open fire!
He fell off! He was bitching about his leg for the last half hour. Must have gave out.
I said get your ass down here!
No! You come up! I'm almost at the top!
Amos will go, of course.
Of course. Can't use the gun.
We still need that guy.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Go with her.
If anybody does anything that even looks funny, you shoot. Don't worry about me.
Can you kill that guy with one bullet?
Might take more than one, but he's not bulletproof. He's just real strong.
Yeah.
We got 2 guns between us and only one of me.
Just shut up and do your job.
What if I say no?
Tiny! Stop screwing around and we'll throw you off this thing and come up with a plan B after.
Just fucking around.
I hope he sticks around. I kind of like Tiny.
That guy. Yeah.
It's over, let's just keep...
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Well.
Oh.
That's some relief.
Yeah.
That's how you do it! Fuck you, God!
Shut up! Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I like this guy too.
Yeah, he's great.
It's daylight! We're almost there. Let's go!
So how would this mechanism work
How can that be
if,
daylight?
like, somebody needed to fix the elevator? Do they have to blow holes in the...
They can open it.
Yeah, I
can
can...
press a thing and they all open, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, they made a good point there. Why is there daylight at the top of the elevator shaft? There shouldn't be daylight there.
Yeah, right.
Famous for drinking coffee and saving the system with his crew of Earthers, Martians, and Belters in the mighty Rosinante. You think he's coming to save you now?
Why is everyone being so shitty? Just shut up and go away.
They have
I was
history.
happy when you left.
Then why are you talking to me?
The Gamara Code. You still feel bad about that ship? And I thought we would be refreshing your memory. There's only one way you will ever leave this ship.
Bye.
Thanks for reminding me. Could you leave me alone?
Yeah.
Go away. It's like none of that's productive at all.
Yeah, what was
Just
the point of
twisting
that?
the knife, yeah.
What's she thinking now as she walks away? She's like, yeah, I told her.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, of course. You gonna try to kill Marco?
I don't think that's a good move.
But it's what she's been
yeah.
convinced is the only thing she can do. Oh man, now what's gonna happen?
God. Yeah, but you can't kill him though. Then he just becomes a martyr. Like you said, he's already kind of a symbol. It's just gonna accelerate everything further.
Also, it's your son's father and the most important person in his life, and so that's a consideration as well, you know?
Yeah.
Even if he's a son of a bitch.
He totally deserves to die, but that's not gonna make anything better.
You're gonna have one shot. You better make this count.
Also, like, why are you walking around so slow and sketchy like that?
Just working up to stabbing somebody in her mind.
We are busy. And you have no business here.
Okay, that was lucky.
You should be grateful to me for taking you. You saved your life.
Oh, maybe he did see what she was gonna do and he just didn't want to say.
Yep. That was a very stupid thing to try. Please don't do it again.
There are better ways to do that.
Yeah. The rest of the prison was just blown away.
Yeah.
Vaporized.
They're gonna see total devastation up here.
It's like, no way.
Tiny's probably like, I'm glad I got let out because no one else down there is getting let out.
Dude. He's probably been down in that prison for so long, like, this is the first time he's seen the sky in forever, but there's nothing to see.
Yeah.
It's just like the worst version.
Let him go!
Dude. Why are you doing this?
How could you not fire in time?
Yeah, I know. Just...
Oh, Oh, she's doing her jaw thing.
Yeah, she can't.
Yeah, Amos, nah.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Why is your first move to kill everyone else who's with you?
Yeah, right. No. This is not very smart, dude. Okay.
Whoa! That was a suplex.
Cool.
She's a prisoner. I'm supposed to.
You're not supposed to do anything. That's gone.
That's all over, yeah.
What do we do now?
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought that far ahead.
Yeah, how do you even get out of this location?
Which one's the pilot?
You're looking at him. Qualified in MLCRs for the Corps.
A bit more to flying Rosie than a Marine dropship.
I can handle it.
Somebody besides Alex flying the Rossi?
Yeah. It's gonna be mad. Just don't tell him.
There's a safety latch in the back. Lower right.
I would not have a friendly word for this guy for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I would just be, fuck every single person on this ship right now.
I don't claim to know Philip. He's always been the same age in my mind.
Don't talk to him.
Tell
Here
me
we go,
something.
now we're talking.
Did Marco slip the Augustin Gamora code into the Rosie?
Oh, nice!
There we go.
Well, that's one way to do it. What are you doing now? Oh, is she gonna try to call Holden or something? Or give up their location? Oh! Okay.
I'm shutting down the
Oh,
reactor.
shit.
What? Why? It's been sabotaged.
It's gonna blow up.
We have to shut it down.
How the hell do you know that?
Show him the message. I missed. How did she find out that was gonna happen?
I don't remember. Maybe it was earlier, but...
Well, nice. She saved Holden. Good. Oh, okay. What are Alex and Bobby gonna find here? This is gonna be the key to the next moves.
They look like destroyers.
Delta terrorists and Martian thieves, one big happy family.
Okay.
Jesus. This is bigger than I expected.
So
Get some profiles.
All right.
This thing, I think this might be the proto-molecule handoff.
Yep.
The frigates are the weapons, that's the deal. This is Marco Inaros' Free Navy. His belters on our Martian ships.
Oh, because they don't need all these ships anymore.
Yeah.
Crap, they pinged us.
Shit!
Time to go. Here comes the juice.
Whoa, okay.
Yep, time to go.
Gotta go fast. Sudden injection of drugs, no warning.
Yep.
Can we outrun it?
It's a Belter crew. I think we can hold a heartburn longer.
Good.
Yeah. But they know that too.
You don't have to. Oh, you can just shoot him. Got
Yeah. Got flares?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Start breaking lock. Hang tight.
I don't know if they have any defensive or offensive capabilities at all, right? It's just a racing ship.
Yeah, it's just for...
I got one more thing to try.
It's good acting. They really make you believe they're under so much pressure, you know? Oh, shit!
Brace yourself.
Oh, God, brace yourself.
What is he gonna do? Core dump?
Always dumping the core.
So that's what the missile will chase? Yep. Okay, and it's gonna boost you, and now you're just free-floating?
That... I don't know about that plan. I don't know if that was a good... I mean, I guess what else are you gonna do? But...
Yeah, it buys you more time in the moment, you know? Oh, alright, cliffhanger. Yeah, I mean, you do that plan so you don't die right now, you know?
Right.
Now you have a new problem to try and solve.
Yeah, jeez. That seems like a sucky... I'm thinking maybe flares would have been a good... Just stick some flares on there, just in case. You
they
never
didn't
know.
anticipate having to take fire with that ship, I guess.
Yeah, at all.
Well, everything is going along crazily. This is a crazy show.
Yeah.
They got out of the prison, and Clarissa and Amos are, just going to go on their adventure together.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting. You know, not
how far do they have to travel before they
reach anything?
Yeah,
yeah. I
another
don't know.
person who's not dead.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed pretty desolate around them. And I think
they were near water and stuff like that. So yeah,
was the prison in the water? Is it like an
Alcatraz situation?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it was on land. I think it showed us last time. It was like at a coast.
Okay.
But I'm not sure the exact geography of all that. I think the second asteroid hit like near the Philadelphia area, if I remember correctly. So it's like a really populated area. But I think it's not immediately near where that prison was. So I think like they're a little distance away from the actual impact zone.
Yeah. So it was probably like an aftershock that caused the... certainly took that prison down.
I mean, I don't know if it was an aftershock. I think it was the actual impact, but I think it was, sort of like a shock wave from the impact instead of like a later thing.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see where those two characters go. I'm not a huge Clarissa fan, but, I'm willing to give her another shot. It looks like her arc gets to kind of reset from this point.
Exactly.
Again.
It's been a while since she did all her horribleness, so they're sort of hoping that an audience will have some time to have let that fade into the background and not have as much resentment for her.
Yeah.
People aren't binging it in real-time viewers weren't seeing it as fast as we're seeing it. And we're still not even going that fast.
That's true. And, there is also a thing of like, she did her time. Maybe not all of it. Like, I think she was probably going to be in there for the duration, kind of.
But she psychologically went through you've now been sentenced to this amount of prison time for what you did, So has an opportunity to have changed and grown and to regret the choices that she made. But we're going to have to see some real regret from her in order to actually want to forgive her as viewers, I guess.
Totally. And the same cannot be said, though, for everyone on Marco's ship. Like,
there are certain thresholds, there's a line that you can't, there's just no coming back from.
And Clarissa killed some innocent people, but not like millions of them. And
at the crucial moment, she made the right choice too, during all that stuff.
That's right. Yeah. I do appreciate that there were times in there when we were just like, why are you talking to him? Like, why are you you know, don't even talk. And then it's actually, she was actually trying to get one over on him, you know. Naomi has no soft spot in her heart for any of these people. And, you know,
she's trying to do what she could in the position she was in. I wonder if we talked through something or something like that that tipped her off to the Rosie being sabotaged. Like, we saw that Belter prisoner girl on Tycho tell Holden that he was in some kind of danger, but we didn't really get any clue into what the plan was, I didn't think. So, I don't know. That was surprising. Maybe we missed that. But
yeah, and it also could have been in the last episode that we saw like a month ago.
Yeah, it's true.
Something the show likes to just make quick mention of something and then be like, oh, did you catch that?
Well, yeah, because they want you to pay attention. You know, maybe we're supposed to pay attention all the time. We talk sometimes.
Is that what we're supposed to?
It can happen. But yeah, Naomi's relationship to that guy is interesting. And the stuff he was talking about with the, you know, about Belters not being Belters anymore if they're able to live on a planet, you know? An analogy that it reminded me of, you know, I won't talk about too much because I don't have a ton of information about it, but I believe there are similar mindsets in the deaf community sometimes about like cochlear implants or the things that can make it so that you're no longer deaf. I think sometimes those communities will reject those treatments and sort of reject the notion that deafness is a condition that needs fixing. They think it's just like another condition of human existence, and that it's wrong to see it as something that should be corrected. And that so sometimes, you know, like if deaf children are born to deaf parents, I think sometimes the parents will resist offers to like give them the ability to hear because it sees them as they're no longer part of our community and our people. And I don't want to, if I said anything ignorant there, I apologize. I don't have any personal experience with this. It's just something I've heard about.
Well, it's about a sense of like pride and acceptance for who you are. And the condition of life being what it is. It's just interesting though that in this particular case, they're kind of like talking about how like the inners, our lives are precarious all of the time, and the inners like treat us like shit, and like it's kind of a big piece of the narrative I feel like has been about that if we just had a planet that we could live on, then we wouldn't have to live under the boot of the inners anymore. And then it's like, but we can't do that because then we'll be, it's like, you know, the like analogy kind of falls apart. It's like, what is the point then of any of this?
No, that's a good, it's interesting. And I'm not sure that even the character would fully understand this, the psychology of what compels him to feel that way, you know? But it's like the physical limitations that come with being a Belter sort of become core to part of the identity of being a Belter, but those are sort of also intertwined with kind of the social oppression that goes with being a Belter. And then sort of the oppressed status kind of becomes an integral part of the identity.
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't want that, and I'm sure consciously he would agree he doesn't want that. And so it's just interesting how that all kind of, you know, identity is a very interesting factor in a human's psychology and in what makes us value things or make the decisions we make.
It's just that it's a disconnect. It's a mental disconnect. It's like a nomadic peoples being like, if we could find a place to call home, we wouldn't be we wouldn't have to be nomadic anymore, but then we wouldn't be nomadic anymore.
Exactly.
And that's
part of
like
who we are.
So like at the end of the day, then why'd you just blow up the earth? Like what was the,
because they deserve it.
And it's like, oh, they want all the planet. They say that like, oh, and the ring is ours now, or like the ring bubble is ours now, and like you get the inside and we get the outside. But it's like, if you're not going to do anything with any of that, then what is the point of it being yours in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder what he would even say, or like, I'm sure that there are contradictions in their psychology for that kind of thing, because this is just such an unprecedented time for humanity. You know? The Belters have had enough time to establish as a people, and now everything is upheaved again by the existence of more planets than we have people to populate.
Right. And, you know, they are a form, well, I mean, they're extremist terrorists. And, like, if at the end of the day, any, like there always is a piece of cognitive dissonance in a group that has those sort of extremist views, because at the end of the day, it's like they're usually, you know, in real life, it's like, we needed to do this to find peace. It's like, well, how many people did you kill to find peace? And like all of these things. It's like, if you just have to like think about it, you can't, like, once you're brainwashed into it, that cognitive dissonance just kind of gets to exist within itself. And
right. There have to be certain angles that you just don't allow yourself to look at and stuff like that, because you've got to be able to convince yourself to do horrible things. And the only way to do that is to shut down certain avenues of reasoning that are obvious to a person whose brain is functioning correctly.
Right, right. It's just very interesting, the stuff that they touch on in this show.
Yeah, it's brave, I want to say, of the writers to go to territory like this and have like such a devastating terrorist attack take place, and then have like the perpetrators be a group of characters that we're working through it with, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, here's the people who did this, and here's what they're all saying to each other and stuff, and it's, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like not a way you would see an attack like this depicted in other shows.
Yeah, it would be a lot more lasers and spaceships, but this is so much more about, like, it kind of feels like they're telling the story of, like, a devastating terrorist attack, and less the story of, like, a sci-fi, like, you know,
a space war, space battles.
Yeah, exactly. Super cool.
It really feels like this could be the future of our real world, and that's
the attitudes expressed are like, I'm seeing parallels to all of this stuff, like right now as we speak. It's very interesting.
That's what this show has always had going for it so strong, is that it really feels like this could be the world we inhabit, not just like, oh, here's some spaceship. You know, Star Trek. I haven't seen a ton of Star Trek, so maybe this is not a good place for me to speak, but it just doesn't feel as much like it could really be. I mean, I guess because they do more of the alien races and stuff like
they
that,
also...
so there's more suspension of disbelief there.
Yeah, they
teleporting and stuff.
They also make up some of their own rules of physics a little bit, just so that they can do the whole interstellar, like, you know,
even their ships don't need to spin for gravity and stuff like that, right?
The
They
idea
have
of
false
warp
gravity.
speed just basically is like, oh, so they can move at multiples of the speed of light in order to get from place to place.
It's apples to oranges, I'm sure. I'm just saying, I like this show, and I'm not trying to shit on Star Trek. I don't know a ton of Star Trek.
I love Star Trek, actually, but you know, The Next Generation specifically, that's my favorite one. Don't ask me a bunch of questions, but I do. It's fun to watch.
Assuming there's no follow-up, I love Star Trek.
There is kind of this, like, this thing with looking at Star Trek where people are like, well, look, if we could just, like, learn how to, like, we could live in this utopia if we just, I mean, it's like, well, no, you also need to, like, they have things that just make their food for them, and what are they called, like replicators? And they can just like make things out of nothing, and it's like, yeah, as soon as there's scarcity of any kind, it turns into something like this.
Right.
And like the people in Star Trek specifically look down at the people of our time, like the people of the 21st century, and how barbaric we are towards each other and stuff. And it's like, well, you live in a society that has no scarcity.
Yeah,
has no
post-scarcity is a very different time.
Right, yeah. And like, I love that this show acknowledges that there is no such thing. Even if you have the entire solar system at your disposal to get resources from and stuff, there will always be pockets of like power and people who are like under the boot that want to get back at you.
Because it's more of a logistics problem than it is a total resources problem.
And it turns into, instead of blowing up a building or assassinating a person, will turn into, we're going to throw asteroids at your planet. You know, we're going to blow some shit up.
We will blow it all up.
Yeah. It's wild. It's good
all right.
stuff.
Well, that about do it for this week?
I think so.
All right. Thanks for watching with us, everybody. We love this show. As always, leave us your comments. We love your feedback. Until next time, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Catch Our Packets.